Happy Wine Wednesday. We're gonna do some shoulder mobility. Let's get started. Arm is gonna be threaded through a band. Hand is on your lower back and you're leaning forward. We're holding this for 30 seconds. So for today's series of exercises, we're gonna focus on some shoulder exercises that will help reduce impingement with your shoulder joints. This is going to be a quick stretch for each of your shoulders. We're gonna be alternating arms, 30 seconds on each arm. If you have tight shoulders, if you sit at a desk a lot, if you drive a lot and you're forward in a position for a good amount of hours, these stretches are for you. We are going to switch. So this is gonna be a quick little rotation. I have my clock or my handy phone on the floor. We're gonna be alternating through arms, 30 seconds on the left, 30 seconds on the right. Notice on my arm, you can't really see it here. I'll rotate a little bit so you guys can see, but the band is in front of the shoulder joint and I'm letting the band be pulling back on my arm. Elbow is close to my body. We are gonna stretch here in 3, 2, 1, and come on out. We are then gonna bring the base of the hand to the base of that band, grab all the way around, rotate through, and then I'm gonna bring my hand between my shoulder blades. I can also, if I wanna intensify this stretch, drop down to my knee, create a 90 and 90 of my legs, or get into a lunge, but I'm looking to keep my elbow close to my rib cage. Also notice we have 10 seconds left, so I'm really trying to focus on getting the most out of that 30-second stretch. Again, shoulders being pulled back. I want to think of opening my torso and chest into the stretch. Let's go ahead and slowly come out, and let's switch. I spent about good 6 hours at the range today doing some practice with my pistol and my rifle. I had my 365 that I was shooting, and I've noticed that I'm very tight up my shoulders. My neck and traps have been really achy the past few days. So I'm really focusing on trying to open the stretch, not only for myself, but hopefully for you guys that are watching. So notice that my elbow is close to my rib cage, hand is close between my shoulder blades, and I'm leaning forward. I can always go down to the floor to intensify that stretch. Let's go ahead and switch. Entropy's hanging out a little bit. You might be able to see her hair here a little bit. Good, so now we're gonna come in, bring our elbow at the base of that tricep, and I'm gonna step away. So again, 30 seconds here. I'll rotate so you guys can kind of see my face. I'm keeping my bicep elbow close to my ear, and I'm pushing and leaning forward. I'm trying to keep my upper rib cage pulled in as I push forward away from that anchor point. I have about 5 seconds here. We're gonna switch. That anchor point is about height of my head. You can go a little higher if you want more intensity. The reason I've been at the range past couple days, I signed up for my first tactical games at the end of September in Arizona. I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous, a little hesitant because this will be my first tactical games. I have about 6 weeks to prepare, and I want to come out and obviously do really well, win. So I know I need to take more time, not necessarily in the gym, but out at the range, refining my shooting practice as I'm relatively new to shooting. So I know that I will be spending more time there so you guys can follow along my journey, not only here on YouTube, but also social media as well. Let's slowly come on out. We are going to switch now to a lizard lat stretch. I'm gonna wrap my left arm back in, rotate my arm up, and I'm gonna lean my body into this torso position. So I'm gonna angle the camera down slightly so you guys can see a little bit. The intention of this stretch is not only to get the lat and the shoulder, but a little bit of the hips as well. I'm gonna bring my ear to my bicep. I can push in, I can even twist, rotate to the sky as I hold this stretch. We're gonna be here about another 5-10 seconds, then we'll switch as I popped out and change the camera. So again, this is a little bit faster of a rotation of the series of stretches, but I want to focus on getting the stretch for you and then moving on to the next if you're limited on time. So this series is gonna be a little bit shorter. Let's go ahead and switch, rotate, palm facing up, lizard stretch, and then I'm rotating in. So I'm gonna face you guys so you can see, but I wanna be dropping my right ear to my bicep, rotate, twist away as I sink into the stretch. We have about another 10 seconds here, then we'll come out of it, and that'll wrap up today's mobility session. Like I said when we started, this is focused geared more towards our shoulder impingement. If you sit a lot, let's come up. If you drive a lot, if you're feeling like you're this, we wanna open up to this. If you guys love this content, feel free to like and subscribe. Check out the link below for more if you want to follow along and lose fat, build muscle, and have more to your program. I'll be doing more of these workouts, so stay tuned for more. Also, stay tuned for my new app that I'll be launching as well here in the next 6 weeks. Thank you guys so much.